Aquarius, listen closely, because August 25th, 2025 is not just another date circled on the calendar. This is not a day for routine, not a day for ordinary distractions, and definitely not a day to ignore the signs around you. This is a day where destiny itself calls your name. The universe is aligning in a way that only happens once in a lifetime. A powerful hidden force is being unlocked, and it is designed specifically for you. This isn't coincidence. This isn't imagination. This is what I call the hidden destiny portal. And once it opens, your world will never be the same. Imagine standing before a door that has been locked your entire life. You've always sensed it was there, an invisible boundary between the life you've been living and the life you were meant to live. On August 25th, that door swings open, and in just 24 hours, 3 shocking signs will appear. Signs that will not only shake your reality, but will also test your soul, challenge your beliefs, and push you toward the version of yourself you've been waiting to meet. This is not about luck. It's not about chance. It's about alignment. For too long, you've carried the feeling that something bigger was out there for you, a path, a calling, a mission you couldn't quite put into words. On this day, the universe confirms it. The time of waiting is over. The time of awakening has begun. These signs won't be small. They won't be quiet. They will demand your attention. Some may come as whispers in a dream, some as sudden shifts in your daily life, and others as an overwhelming inner pull you can't explain. They may even terrify you at first. But remember this: fear is always the first guardian at the door of destiny. Aquarius, you are not here by accident. You are here because your energy is different. You are the innovator, the visionary, the truth seeker of the zodiac. While others cling to comfort, you are called to step into the unknown. And August 25th is the day that unknown becomes your doorway to everything you've ever imagined. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I will reveal the 3 shocking signs you must look for. Signs that prove the portal has opened. Signs that will decide whether you step forward into transformation or stay behind in the life you've already outgrown. This is not just another astrology video. This is a message delivered to you at the exact moment you needed it most. Because whether you're ready or not, the hidden destiny portal is opening. And once it does, nothing, absolutely nothing, will ever be the same again. Aquarius, this date isn't random, and it isn't just another point on the calendar. For years, astrologers, mystics, and spiritual watchers have been marking August 25th, 2025 as a turning point, a day when the universe delivers a very specific alignment meant for you. Here's why. On this day, Saturn, your ruling planet, locks into position with a rare and hidden energy gateway. Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and destiny, doesn't play around. It's the cosmic teacher, the one that pushes you to grow beyond comfort zones and build a life that actually lasts. But on August 25th, Saturn isn't just teaching, it's triggering something bigger, a destiny trigger. Now, a destiny trigger isn't a common event. It doesn't happen every year or even every decade. It's an alignment that forces certain doors to open, whether you're ready or not. Think of it as the universe taking your timeline and giving it a sharp push forward. Suddenly, things you've been delaying, avoiding, or doubting can no longer be ignored. And here's what makes it even more powerful. This alignment is tuned to the energy of Aquarius. That means you. It speaks to your rebellious nature, your craving for freedom, your hunger to innovate and live authentically. While other signs may feel subtle ripples, Aquarius will feel the full shockwave of this portal. But here's the catch. Not everyone will notice. Not everyone will understand. Most people will wake up on August 25th, scroll through their phones, go about their day, and never realize that the universe opened a door right in front of them. They'll miss the signs, they'll miss the chance. Only those who are awake, aware, and tuned in to the frequency of change will see what's happening. And Aquarius, that's why you're here. That's why you're listening. Because deep down, you already sense that this isn't coincidence. You can feel that something is shifting in the air, something bigger than your daily routine, something that demands your attention. And when the 3 shocking signs show themselves, you'll know, without a doubt, that the hidden destiny portal has opened. The question is, will you be ready to step through it? Or will you let it pass you by? The first shocking sign that proves the hidden destiny portal has opened is what I call the strange message. On or around August 25th, you may notice something unusual. It won't be loud. It won't be obvious. It will come quietly, almost as if it's trying to slip past your logical mind and go straight to your soul. This message could arrive in many forms. A dream that feels so vivid you wake up questioning if it was more than just a dream. A text or email you weren't expecting. A random phrase you overhear from a stranger at just the right moment. Or maybe it's a symbol that begins to repeat in your life. A number, a name, or a word that keeps showing up again and again, almost like the universe is tapping you on the shoulder, saying, "Pay attention." For Aquarius, this sign is rarely ordinary. Your energy is connected to technology, synchronicity, and the unexpected. So don't be surprised if the message arrives through a phone glitch, a sudden ping on social media, or an email that lands in your inbox from years ago. Sometimes it may be an accidental call that isn't so accidental after all. And here's the key: you'll feel it. It won't feel random. It won't feel like coincidence. It will stop you in your tracks. Something inside you will whisper, "This means something." And that moment of recognition is the universe confirming that you are standing at the doorway of your destiny. Let me share an example. An Aquarius man once told me that the night before his biggest career breakthrough, his phone froze on a single image, a clock showing the exact numbers 1111. At first, he brushed it off, but the next day, he was offered an opportunity that completely transformed his future. The strange message was a warning and a promise. Alignment was here. That's the thing about this sign. It's not designed to scare you. It's designed to prepare you. The message acts like a cosmic GPS, pointing you toward the path you're meant to take. Ignore it, and you might wander off course. But recognize it, and suddenly, the pieces start falling into place. And Aquarius, here's what you must remember. The hidden destiny portal doesn't stay open forever. The strange message is your wake-up call. If you notice it, but brush it aside, the door begins to close. Opportunities fade. The alignment weakens. So when the strange message appears, don't second-guess it. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. Write it down. Reflect on it. Ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? Because more often than not, that small strange message is the seed of a life-changing decision. August 25th will not pass like any ordinary day. Watch closely, listen deeply, because the first shocking sign is already waiting for you. And once you see it, you'll know the hidden destiny portal has begun to open. Let me give you an example, because sometimes the best way to understand how the universe speaks is to hear it in action. An Aquarius woman once told me about an experience that, at first, seemed like nothing. She kept receiving random text messages on her phone. Each one was empty, no words, no emojis, no sender information she recognized. Just blank space. At first, she thought it was a glitch, a mistake from her carrier, or maybe even a technical bug. But it kept happening again and again, always at the strangest moments. And here's where it gets interesting. She started noticing that these blank texts always arrived when she was feeling most overwhelmed, most stuck, most trapped in the noise of her daily routine. Finally, instead of brushing them off, she paused and asked herself, what if this isn't a mistake? What if this is a message? That's when the realization hit her. The universe wasn't sending her words, it was sending her silence. The blank messages weren't empty, they were an instruction. They were saying, clear the space, make room for something new. Within days, everything shifted. She received an unexpected job offer, one she hadn't even applied for, that completely transformed her life. The strange empty texts were not random at all. They were a signal, a preparation. The universe was telling her, you're about to step into something bigger. But first you must clear what no longer serves you. That's the essence of Aquarius energy. Your sign doesn't always receive messages in traditional ways. You don't get obvious, straightforward signs. You get unusual ones, unconventional, sometimes confusing at first, but always meaningful once you step back and see the bigger picture. For you, the universe speaks through the strange and the unexpected, technology glitches, repeating patterns, conversations overheard in passing, or even sudden disruptions that feel like accidents but aren't. Aquarius energy is electric. It's futuristic. It's connected to hidden currents that most people never notice. That's why your signs show up in ways others might ignore. But here's the truth. The more you ignore them, the louder they get. If you don't pay attention to the subtle message, the universe will repeat it louder, stronger, until it finally gets your attention. And on August 25th, those messages won't just be subtle nudges. They will be shocking, undeniable, impossible to miss. So I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. What strange messages have already been showing up in your life? Have you been seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222 or 333? Have you been hearing the same song everywhere you go, almost like it's following you? Have you been stumbling on the same word, the same phrase, the same name, no matter how far you travel? These are not coincidences. They are not accidents. They are cosmic breadcrumbs leading you to the doorway of your destiny. And if you're watching this right now, it's because the universe wants you to know that those strange messages are only going to get stronger as August 25th approaches. The Aquarius woman's story is just one example, but the pattern is the same for everyone who tunes in. The signs may be strange, but they always point to clarity. The messages may feel mysterious, but they always carry guidance. So ask yourself right now, what strange messages are already knocking at your door? Because on August 25th, they won't just be whispers, they'll be shouts. And the choice will be yours, to ignore them or to step boldly through the hidden destiny portal that is waiting to open just for you. The second shocking sign that proves the hidden destiny portal has opened is what I call the unexpected shift. Now, this is the kind of sign that will get your attention whether you're ready for it or not. Within 24 hours of this portal opening, something in your life may suddenly change. And here's the thing, it won't always look like a blessing at first. In fact, it may feel uncomfortable, even frustrating. For some, it could be a plan falling apart at the very last minute, an event you were counting on that suddenly gets cancelled. For others, it might be a person reaching out unexpectedly after weeks, months, or even years of silence. Or it could be an opportunity that seems to come out of nowhere, one you weren't looking for, but one that demands your attention. Here's where you need to lean in, Aquarius, because your natural instinct when things change suddenly is to question, to overthink, to resist. You like to feel in control, prepared, and ahead of the curve. So when the unexpected shows up, it can make you feel like the ground is shifting beneath your feet. But let me tell you the truth. This is not chaos. This is alignment. The universe doesn't take things away to hurt you. It doesn't shut doors to punish you. It does it to redirect you, to push you away from the path you've outgrown and onto the one that leads to your highest purpose. That broken plan? It isn't failure, it's redirection. That sudden phone call? It isn't random, it's guidance. That door that slams shut? It's because another better door is about to swing wide open. Let me share something I've seen time and again with Aquarius energy. One man told me that right before he met the love of his life, his long-term relationship collapsed overnight. At the time, it felt devastating, like everything he'd built was gone. But only weeks later, he realized that relationship had to end so the real connection could enter. That's what the unexpected shift does. It clears away what no longer fits so that destiny can finally take its place. This is where your courage comes in, because the unexpected shift will test you. It will ask you, will you cling to what's falling apart, or will you trust what's coming together? Aquarius, you are a visionary. You are meant to see beyond the surface, to recognize that the ending is not an ending at all. It's the beginning of something greater. Think of it like moving pieces on a chessboard. The universe sees the whole game, while you can only see a few moves ahead. When it removes a piece from your life, it's not loss, it's strategy. It's setting you up for the win you can't see yet. So, as August 25th arrives, expect the unexpected. Don't fear it, don't fight it. When the shift happens, whether it feels like a crack in your plans or a sudden new direction, pause, breathe, and remind yourself, this is alignment. This is the portal pulling me forward. Because once you stop resisting and start trusting, the unexpected shift transforms from something frightening into something freeing. It becomes the bridge that carries you from the old chapter to the new one, waiting to be written. Here's the truth, Aquarius. You can't control this shift. No matter how much you plan, no matter how hard you try to predict every outcome, the universe will still surprise you. And that's the point. Destiny doesn't operate on your schedule. It operates on its own. But here's where your power lies. You may not be able to control the shift itself, but you can absolutely control how you respond to it. That's the real test. You see, when the unexpected happens, most people fall into two categories. Some resist. They cling to what's breaking apart. They fight to keep old patterns alive, and they try to force the world to stay the same. But all that does is create struggle, frustration, and exhaustion. It's like holding onto a rope that's burning your hands. The tighter you grip, the more it hurts. The other choice is trust. To step back, to breathe, and to allow the shift to unfold as it's meant to. Trust doesn't mean doing nothing. It means responding with openness instead of fear. It means asking yourself, what is this teaching me? Where is this leading me? And then allowing the answers to guide you instead of trying to force them. Aquarius, you are a sign that thrives when you embrace change. You were never meant to stay stuck in routines that don't feed your spirit. This moment, the hidden destiny portal, is your reminder that change is not your enemy, it's your ally. And here's the deeper truth. This choice you make on August 25th will not just shape the next day or the next week. It will ripple forward into the next 6 months of your life. 6 months of new opportunities, new lessons, and new experiences that could never arrive if you stay trapped in fear. So the question becomes simple. Will you resist and stay stuck? Or will you trust and step through the portal? Because the universe has already placed the key in your hands. The door is open. The only thing left is your choice. The third shocking sign that the hidden destiny portal has opened is the most personal and the most powerful, the inner pull. Unlike the strange message, which comes from the outside, or the unexpected shift which reshapes your circumstances, this sign rises from deep within you. It's a stirring, a magnetic pull that you can't quite explain with logic. It might feel like a sudden desire to make a decision you've been putting off, a strong urge to reconnect with someone, or a calling to step onto a path that scares you and excites you all at once. At first, you may question yourself. You might say, "Why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? What if I'm wrong?" That's normal. Aquarius energy is sharp, intelligent, and analytical. You're used to reasoning things out, to making sense of the world before you act. But the inner pull isn't about logic, it's about truth. And truth doesn't always explain itself in the beginning. It simply calls you forward. Think of it like standing on the edge of a cliff with a breathtaking view. Part of you is terrified to step closer, but another part of you feels alive just standing there, sensing the possibility of what lies beyond. That mix of fear and excitement, that's the inner pull. It's the universe whispering, "This is the moment. This is the leap." Aquarius, you've always been ahead of your time. You sense patterns others can't see. You feel changes in the air long before anyone else notices them. And that's exactly why this inner pull will feel so strong on August 25th. While the world is busy with distractions, you will feel destiny tugging at your chest, telling you to trust yourself even if no one else understands. Here's what makes this sign so important. If you ignore it, the pull doesn't go away. It lingers, it weighs on you. It shows up as restlessness, as dissatisfaction, as the quiet ache of knowing you're not where you're supposed to be. But if you listen to it, if you follow it, it unlocks doors you didn't even know were waiting for you. Maybe the pull is telling you to leave behind something that's draining your energy. Maybe it's pushing you to finally share your voice, your ideas, your vision with the world. Or maybe it's guiding you toward a person or opportunity that will completely change the direction of your life. Whatever it is, it will feel undeniable. You won't have to guess. Deep in your soul, you'll know, this is it. This is the moment. This is my calling. Aquarius, August 25th, is not about playing it safe. It's about stepping into the unknown with faith, with courage, and with trust in yourself. The inner pull is not a trap, it's your compass. It's pointing you directly towards your destiny. So when you feel it, don't run, don't overthink it. Place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, this isn't fear, this is destiny. The universe is calling me forward, because the truth is, your soul already knows where you're meant to go. All that's left is for you to take the first step. But what is this hidden destiny portal really? Aquarius, imagine this. Your life is like a hallway with dozens of doors on each side. Most of the time, you walk straight ahead, following the path that feels comfortable and familiar. But once in a while, a door suddenly appears, a door you didn't see before, glowing faintly, almost whispering your name. That's what this portal is. It's not a physical door you can knock on. It's an energetic opening, a moment when the universe aligns perfectly to give you access to something extraordinary. Think of it as an invisible doorway between your old life and your new one. Behind one side is where you've been, your routines, your habits, your doubts, your comfort zone. On the other side is where you're meant to go, your higher self, your authentic path, your true calling. But here's the secret. That door doesn't stay open forever. It's a rare window lasting only about 24 hours when the universe says, now is the time. Step forward, claim what's yours. And this is why the signs matter so much. The strange message, the unexpected shift, the inner pull, those aren't random experiences. They're like the knocking on that hidden door, urging you to notice, to listen, to move. The portal doesn't demand that you walk through it, but it does invite you, and the choice is always yours. If you walk through, you step into alignment with your higher self. Things begin to flow more easily. Opportunities appear that match your true purpose. You feel lighter, freer, more in tune with the life you've always dreamed of living. It doesn't mean every challenge disappears overnight, but it does mean the universe is working with you instead of against you. But if you ignore it, life may continue as it is. You'll still wake up, go about your day, handle responsibilities, and move forward. But there will be a quiet ache deep inside, a whisper of what if. What if I had trusted myself? What if I had answered that call? What if I had taken that leap when the doorway was open? That lingering knowing never truly leaves. Aquarius, the reason this is called a destiny portal is because it doesn't just bring ordinary change. It brings transformation that ripples through every part of your life, your career, your relationship, your sense of self. It's a pivot point, a rare crossing where your soul and the universe meet in agreement. You don't stumble into it by accident. You're here, listening to this message because some part of you already feels it opening. So ask yourself this: when the door appears, when the signs show up, will you hesitate or will you walk through with courage? Because on August 25th, the portal opens and the universe isn't just inviting you, it's waiting for your answer. So how do you actually prepare for this portal, Aquarius? The answer is simple but powerful. Stay aware, stay flexible, and stay brave. First, stay aware. Over the next 24 hours, your biggest clues will come in subtle ways. You may see repeating numbers like 1111 or 333. You may have a dream that feels so real you can't shake it the next morning. Or maybe a word, a song lyric, or a random phrase keeps showing up everywhere. These are not coincidences. They are synchronicities. They are the universe's way of slipping hints into your reality. So, pay attention. Write them down. Don't dismiss them as random, because this is your map, your guide into the portal. Second, stay flexible. Aquarius, you're a visionary, but you also like things to make sense. And when something shifts unexpectedly, your first instinct might be to question it or even resist it. But remember, if something falls apart, it's not punishment, it's redirection. If a plan gets cancelled, if a door closes, if something feels unsettled, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is this shift teaching me? Where is it guiding me instead? Because flexibility is the key to flowing with destiny instead of fighting against it. And third, stay brave. This is the hardest one, because courage is required when the inner pull shows up. That decision, that person, that opportunity, you'll feel it deep in your bones. And yes, it may scare you. Yes, it may push you outside your comfort zone. But fear is not a stop sign. It's proof that you're on the edge of transformation. So when that pull comes, follow it. Even if you don't have all the answers, even if the path ahead feels uncertain, because the universe doesn't open a destiny portal for no reason. It opens it for the brave, for those ready to claim more. This is your destiny portal, Aquarius. It won't open again in this exact way for years. And years from now, you'll look back on this moment and realize it was either the day you stepped into your higher path or the day you let fear hold you back. The choice is yours. Step forward with awareness, with flexibility, and with courage, because your destiny is waiting. Aquarius, August 25th, 2025, is not just another date on the calendar, it's your day. It's the day the hidden destiny portal opens and the universe places the keys directly in your hands. 3 shocking signs will appear: the strange message, the unexpected shift, and the inner pull. These are not random. These are not accidents. These are the exact markers the universe is sending to guide you toward your next chapter. The only question that matters now is this: will you recognize them? Will you use them? Or will you let them pass by? Here's what I want you to do right now. Pause for a moment and reflect. Out of these three signs, the message, the shift, or the inner pull, which one do you feel has already begun to show up in your life? Maybe you've been noticing strange repeating numbers or words. Maybe plans have suddenly changed in ways you didn't expect. Or maybe you've been feeling that powerful inner pull toward a decision, a relationship, or a path you can't ignore anymore. Drop your answer in the comments right now. I'm not just asking this lightly. I'm reading every single comment because I want to see how the universe is moving through each of you. And trust me, you'll be surprised how many other Aquarians are experiencing the same signs at the exact same time. And here's the truth you cannot forget. This hidden destiny portal only opens once. Not next week, not next month, not next year, once. The universe has chosen you to stand at this doorway, to either step forward into your higher path or to stay exactly where you are. So let me leave you with this. This is your moment, Aquarius. Stay awake, stay aware, stay brave. When the signs appear, follow them. When the shifts happen, trust them. When that inner pull whispers, obey it. Because the next 6 months of your life won't be defined by chance. They will be defined by the choice you make on August 25th, 2025. The universe has spoken. The door is open. The only thing left is for you to step through. This is your destiny, Aquarius. Don't miss it.